Good morning, one and all. I'm Rumbida in front of you to present the introduction to C programming today. Okay, C is a high-level programming language. It helps us to code the programs, to code the apps. Okay, so let us see the introduction part of the C programming today. Basically, the purpose of this C language is to develop the Unix operating system at AT&T Bell Laboratories in the year 1972. When it was developing, it has been taken rise to. Most of the programs of Unix are written and run with the help of the C language. Many of the important ideas of C seem to be from the BCPL. The root language of the C language was not only BCPL. Before that, we also have the ALGOL. Okay, so all these languages has given the rise or the evolution to the C language with the help of the great scientist called as Martin Richard. But in the year 1972, Dennis Ritchie at Bell Laboratories, he wrote a new language which has been designed or termed as C language, which gave a revolution to the whole world of computing. From beginning, C was intended to be very useful for busy programmers and get things done easily because C is powerful, dominant and supple language, very easy to understand, very user friendly, where whatever we are writing the code, it is in the English language, which will be helpful for the user to understand. And the same thing, it will be converting the user language into the programming language that is nothing but the machine language. So let us see how C came into existence. That is nothing but the evolution of C language. Yes, this is the evolution of all the languages which gave rise to the C language. In the year 1960, there was a language called as ALGOL. Okay, this was being developed by the International Group of Languages. Later on in 1967, BCPL came into existence where Martin Richard was the great scientist to work behind that language. Again, that has been redefined to a new language called as B language in the year 1970, which was given rise, which was developed by Ken Thompson, Mr. Ken Thompson. But again, in the year 1972, traditional C language has been developed by Mr. Dennis Ritchie. Not only this, C language has also been taken place to the new language, which was given the name as K and RC. In the year 1978, with the help of the new programming designed by the new scientist Kernighan and Ritchie. Both of them have worked behind this language. Again, in the year 1989, the modifications to the C language has been taken place and is being defined as now ANSI-C. Okay, the ANSI committee, American National Standard Institute committee, has been taken charge of the C language now, and they have given the very big evolution to the C language later on. Again, in the year 1990, ANSI and ISO committee also have joined together with the ANSI. Then these two languages together were working for the growth and the development of the C language. Later on in the year 1999, C99, that has been given the standardization with a committee to the C language. And later on, after C, we have n number of programming languages into the market now, such as C++, Java, .NET, and so on, which has taken forward the root steps of the C language. Now, let us see why the name C was given to this language. It can be A, B, C, D from altogether 26 alphabetical words. Why only they have taken the root word as C or the name for the C language as C? Because as I told you that BCPL ALGOL was a basic language. In the previous slide, if I show you here, ALGOL was a basic language where algorithmic steps used to be written for writing any or designing any task or program. Later on, BCPL came into existence. BCPL has been modified by a new language called B. Then the traditional C came into existence. So the scientists have decided C language, anyways, it is a driven part of the B language. So why not give a next alphabetical order as C? So this was the reason for the scientists to give the name of the C language as C language. BCPL and CPL were the previous versions of the B language. Later on, after B, then C has derived from the B language only. As many features came from B, it was renamed as C. Yes, alphabetical order. As we know, after B, C comes. So scientists have decided, Mr. Dennis Ritchie, the great scientist, father of the programming, have decided to give the name of the new language as the C language. Now let us understand few concepts of the C language. So if I look into the concepts, C programming language is structured and well-disciplined approach to program design. Yes, it is very well structured, very user-friendly approach has been designed so that the user can easily understand the structural format and as well as the working principles of C language. The few of them you can list it out over here. C is a structured programming language. Why the name has been given as structured? Yes, because the programming style of writing the C language is structured based upon certain format. Okay, as we yeah, if I take the example of the mathematics, if you're learning the mathematics concepts, we first of all make the children learn the tables for higher calculations in mathematics, right? Similarly, to design any C programming language or C program, we are giving the user to follow a certain format to design any of the pattern, to design any of the program. We are following a pattern or a structure which will be helping the user to give the relevant coding or the output. C also supports functions that enable easy maintainability of code by breaking large file into small modules. Yeah, very important concept of C, that it supports functions. Means functions is a block of code that can be used, that can be designed for one time and can be reused into small modules and to as many times as possible, which can be broken down. The large file has can be broken down into small modules. Then C comments in C provides easy readability. Yeah, it's two comments like we have the comments such as let me show the comments part over here. Yes, if you look at this whiteboard screen, I'm using the comment statements. If I use the comment statements, the comments in the C language, for a single line comment, we use a double slash. And for multi-line comment, we use slash and asterisk. This is a multi-line comment where this will help the user. Suppose I want to write the date also, today's date in my comment. Okay, when the program has been designed. So I will be using this structural format for designing my program. Okay, these comments will not be executed by the program. These are only for the purpose of the user. The user can make use of these comments to understand what is the particular code is going to say me about. For example, I'm making use of the comment over here. I'm initializing something called as, let me say, int a. Okay, that means a is a variable which has been declared of integer type. Okay, similarly, I'm using the multi-line comment over here to explain the same format of a, where I'm giving the value of a as well. Here in the multi-line comment, I may be explaining the meaning of int a is equal to 20. Means I wanted to say here, a has taken the value as 20, which is of integer value, which cannot be taken as some decimal points, right? So this is the concept of comments in C language. Now, which helps the user to easily understand the code and the readability, improves the readability. C is a powerful language, yes, because the root stem of any other programming language is C language. When the programmers become perfect in the C language, they can automatically develop the other programming languages or learn the other programming languages on their own. Yes, C programs are built in from the variables. I have shown the example just now that int a is a variable, and the type declaration, data type declaration functions. We have strings over here, we have statements over here, we have expressions over here. Each one of the concept we will be learning in the coming videos, right? So C program is not only a combination of simple statements. No, it is a combination of variable. It is a combination of header files. It is a combination of data types. It is a combination of functions, statements, and expressions. All together, we are giving rise to the program of the C, right? And the great father of the programming language is Mr. Dennis Ritchie, uh, from the year 1941 to 2011. So these are the features of the C language. If I look into this, few of them, simple. C language, as I told you that it is very simple and user-friendly language, which is portable. Suppose I'm designing my C program onto the Windows operating system. The same program I can be executing even on the Mac OS or Ubuntu, or we can also execute the same program of C onto any other OS operating system. Like now we have Android, right? So we can use various platforms to execute our program. Okay, then it is a middle level language, which has given the evolution for all the high level languages. It is in the structural format. C language, also called as structured programming language, rich in library recursion. We have the concept of functions, which is nothing but recursions and all. Where we apply the recursions concept means a function which is calling itself is called as a recursion. Extensible, yeah. C is an extensible language which can be used into CPP programming as well, but the only the changes has to be made over there in the is in the extensible. It is very fast and accurate in giving the results. Memory management is highly maintained. And finally, the pointers concept, where we can identify the memory allocation of the programs of the C. Now, let us see how the process of the C program has been developed. Okay. Yes, the first step is writing the source code. Writing the source code is nothing but the textual code. You can write it on your notepad or any other text editor. So editor we will be using IDE. And when I'm saving the source code, it should be with the extension called as .c. And the header files, whatever we are including, that will be with the help of the extension called as .h. And this too will be helping the preprocessor to link all the library files along with it. Okay, these are the preprocessor directives will be helping the source code and the header files to be linking along with the rich library files to execute the program, where the preprocessor will include the files replaced but symbols. Everything will be taken care by the compiler, which will be compiling each and every line statement of the line of the C program, and that will be converted into object code. We write the program into the human language, that is our own understandable language, that is English language. But Internally, it will be converted into the machine language and generating an object code .obj or .o. Okay, then the libraries .lib or whatever the link editing will be there, that will be helping the programmer to execute the final code. Okay, and the final executable code, that is the .exe, will be loaded onto the DLL. Okay, so that the user is now ready to see the execution of the program. Finally, the step 5 will be sent to the CPU, and CPU, if at all any input has to be taken from the user, that will be taken and generates the output. So the step 2, 3, 4 will be considered as the build or the compiling steps, or the where we are building the .obj file. And finally, the step 5 and 6, where we are loading the program, that is .exe file will be run to get the output for the user. And these are the great personalities behind the development of the C process, Mr. Ken Thompson and Mr. Dennis Ritchie. So the programming C language consists of all this variety of means what I can say, it is consisting of all these things. C compiler will be there, functions will be there, operators will be there, expressions will be there, statements will be there, flow chart, flow of the program, it will be showing us variables, and finally coming to the output. Whatever I have shown you in the previous development process, the same thing has been designed in the graphical manner to make the user understand very easily. So this was for today's video. Hope you have understood the basics of the C language. If you like the video, click on the like button, share to your new friends, and comment how was the video. And in the coming videos, you will be learning much more details about C programming. We will be learning about how to write a simple C program as well. Thank you so much. God bless you all.